What's up, Internet? Hope you're all having a good day today. I know I am. It's a beautiful Monday at work. So I've decided to...
It's about that time. Dinner.
I'll be right back. Hi. So the tacos were great, in case you were wondering. But back to the main reason why I'm making this video is because I wanted to talk about suicide. Veteran suicide specifically, but just when I think about suicide, it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, because suicide doesn't care who you are, what you are. It's not biased. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you're doing, what your reasoning is. It's just an ongoing problem in our community, and it's not a problem so much as thinking about it. Everybody has thoughts. Everybody has things like that, but the majority of people can work through them and find a way to cope or deal with or get over whatever it is that their issue is, whether it's PTSD or depression or some girl or family issues, whatever it may be. Finding a way to work through it is the most important part. And I was recently doing a 22 push-ups a day for 22 days challenge to raise awareness for veteran suicide. But I was doing it to raise awareness for suicide in general. And I recently saw a video a couple days ago from somebody who I think is very inspirational, very motivational, motivates me in and out of the gym and life, and just to be all around a fucking awesome person. And that person is Derek Weida. And all right, so that eagle really made my ADD just go off the chain. So the reason why I'm making this video is because after watching his, I understood his points. The number isn't accurate. It wasn't taken with accurate data. It wasn't, in a complete range of the most populated veteran states. It wasn't even a recent poll. I understand that. But the number itself isn't really what you should be concerned with, because far more than that, non-veterans kill themselves every day. And the number is somewhere around 100, 113 in that range. I know in 2014 there was over 42,000. It was closer to 43,000 that actually killed themselves. And it's such a taboo subject to talk about. People are like, oh, don't talk about suicide. Well, the way I see it is it needs to be talked about. I personally, in the last 2 years, know 4 people who had killed themselves. One is a vet. One was a fireman, EMT. Another one was a girl I went to high school with. Another one, was somebody else that was just in my community that I had interaction with. And you never would have thought. You never would have thought those were the people that were going to do it. Nobody did. There really wasn't that many signs. Yeah, they were going through a couple of issues, but nothing, that would have made you think, hey, maybe somebody should talk to this person. And that's my reasoning for doing this challenge, for trying to raise the awareness. So, it's not so much the number that you need to concentrate on. And I agree with all of his points. Don't focus on the number. Don't focus on the depression, the PTSD. I'm not a person to do, internet trends. Putting the flag on your profile, like all that stuff. It's all stupid. It doesn't do anything. If you're not going to help the problem, you're not going to help the solution. That's not how I feel about suicide. Making awareness for ALS or cancer or Parkinson's, the more people you tell about it, the more people that are knowledgeable about the disease, it doesn't mean that anybody's going to actually help to find a solution for it. I could tell you all I know and all the research in the world about cancer, but if you don't actually put the work in to try to find a cure, you're not going to help the problem, and you're not going to be a part of the solution. With suicide is different. If you tell one person, the key things to look for, the invitations to explore, don't be afraid to ask the question, are you thinking about killing yourself? You don't want to say committing suicide, because it sounds like you're committing a crime. All right. I talked to a pastor, or a chaplain rather, about this topic one time during a training seminar, and he was telling me that relating suicide to the word commit is the same as relating somebody to committing a murder or committing a crime. And that's not what it is. It's not a crime. It's just somebody who's in a dark place in their life that doesn't have the right resources to pull themselves out of it. And you can't be afraid to ask those questions, because putting it in a real perspective, may allow that person to understand that, hey, what am I doing? Why is there not another solution to this? All right, you can always find something to live for. You can always find something to grasp onto. Something that goes along with, helping somebody find that one thing they need to latch onto, or that one reason to make their life meaningful again, is you being by their side. When they ask for help, coming to their aid. And if you aren't willing to do that, or if you don't have the time to do that, whatever, don't think it's a bad thing that you don't. Point them in the right direction to somebody that can. All right, there's people out there who live for this, that do this on a day-to-day basis, and they help hundreds and thousands of people all the time. Like any other job, you're going to find somebody who just does it for the money. Okay, yes, they're out there. It sucks. But generally, you're going to find people who really want to make a difference, really want to help somebody. And those are the people that you try to point them in the right direction to. And something that goes along with that is keeping them clean. All right, and by clean, I mean off substances, alcohol, opiates, antidepressants, whatever it may be. Okay, something that 30% of suicides test positive for alcohol. Something other than 20% is antidepressants, and another 20% are opiates. They cloud the mind. They cloud the judgment. Would that person sober have made the same decision that they made while they're under the influence of something? We've all done it. We've all made bad decisions and stupid things, done stupid things while under the influence of something. Okay, so this is just another case of that, but it's on a little more extreme level. So keeping them relatively ground, is part of the process. And again, like I said, if you're not willing to do that, you can point them in the right direction to somebody that will. There are people out there that will do that and will help people. So I guess my point is, listening to his video, I understand completely. It's stupid. Raising awareness is dumb. Like he said, he referenced, letting people know a building's on fire but not doing anything about it. It's dumb. All right, but when it comes to suicide, there's different steps in order to solve the issue. You don't have to do research in a lab. You're not trying to find a cure. You're just trying to help somebody. Asking somebody the simple question of how's your day. Just talking to somebody that may look down. That might be the life-changing experience that person needs, and you don't even know it. So I'm not going to say it's the best thing in the world, okay? But putting the message out there that you can do something to change somebody's life by just asking them a question, talking to them about their day, seeing what the problem is, that is actually doing something. And in my opinion, the 22 for 22 thing, if you're doing it for the right reasons, I think it's all right. I don't think there's a problem with it, but if you're just doing it to look cool because it's an internet trend, I think he said it looks sexy, that's dumb. All right, putting your flag as the French flag, or the ice bucket challenge, unless you're actually donating for that. The ice bucket challenge was stupid. How many people do you actually think donated during that thing? Probably none. All right, or next to none. So taking that into consideration, yes, I understand how internet trends can be stupid and dumb and nobody's actually doing anything, but this one, I think it's a lot more meaningful when you're putting it out there to, get somebody to talk, get somebody to not be afraid to confront someone that they think is going through a rough time. Does that mean that anytime somebody's having a bad day, you have to ask them if they want to kill themselves? No, not at all. That's stupid. Okay, use your judgment. That's pretty much it. So, I mean, I'm just a 24-year-old kid, I've had some experience with this from work, personally, with other people, and it's just something that I think can be helped, and you're not going to help everybody. Most of the people that actually do kill themselves don't tell anybody about it. They don't cry for help. They don't, do slight, meaningless acts that just cause attention. They go ahead and do it because that's their plan and that's it. But the people that are unsure, the people that are reaching a little bit up to the surface to try to find some help and aren't getting any, those are the people that you can save, and those are the people that you can make a difference to. So that's just my piece on the matter, and take it, leave it, do whatever you want with it. It really doesn't make a difference to me. I just wanted to express my opinion about it. So like he said, be awesome. Let everybody know how awesome vets are, how awesome we are, how awesome this country is, our people are. All right, do that. Just continue being fucking great in everything you do and strive for greatness no matter how high you are, because you'll never do wrong. All right, and the best way to learn how to succeed is fail multiple times. So take it as you will, do what you want to do with it, and run with it. But that's pretty much it. So y'all have an awesome day. Be great.